Hello again, Larry. This is Jesse Dishner at Mercedes-Benz Orland Park. I just took this for a test drive. This is a 2017 GLS 450, and I'm looking at this in comparison to the Volvo XC90. So this is the 450. A couple differences. Now, there's a lot of similarities in the sense that you've got the third row. Both are large SUVs, European. Both feel very solid. So the difference is, design-wise, I gotta say I kind of like the Volvo better. I think it makes more of a statement for its difference. I mean, this is a nice-looking vehicle, and I believe I'm not a big fan of the polar white on this one. Doesn't particularly wow me. So on this particular vehicle, the white is not a plus. It's just kind of there. I think it looks better in silver or gray, but. I like how the Volvo looks. I think it's just fresh with the headlights. So for me, I kind of give the nod to the Volvo on that. But the drive, this does drive nicer. I would imagine that there is more sound deadening material because you feel more isolated from road noise. Definitely isolated from engine noise. So with this is running a I want to say 3-liter 6-cylinder bi-turbo. So your horsepower is the same. This is about 300 horsepower, but it's 369 pound-feet of torque, whereas the Volvo is 295 horsepower and 325 on the torque. This has better low-end torque, and you're not hearing that supercharger kick in. You're not having to listen to the engine rev up nearly as much to go fast. So this feels faster. It also feels heavier. The miles per gallon is lower. It's 1 less in the city, 19 in the city, and 22 on the highway. It might even be lower. It's 19 combined. So I think the Volvo is 20 combined. So a lot of the things are the same. Power lift gate is standard. Backup camera. Now this one is priced at $78,000. You could probably find a T8, at that price point with the Volvo. So a couple things that this does have, which is pretty nice, has a power folding third row, which the Volvo does not have. So that's actually quite a bit. That's a plus for the Mercedes. Has the power outlet in the back. Some of the things this has, you have to get a package on the Volvo. So for example, you can get a heated steering wheel for $250 versus having to buy a climate package which covers all of it. Another difference is the approach to how you enter and exit the third row. So it's got, trying to see which side it does it. So this will let it fold down like so, but to get in and out, and I actually haven't figured this out enough. I'm not sure if it's because the front one's too far forward. I can do it on the other side. This will actually flop forward. So if you push and hold this, there we go. It does that. So that does give you, now I have not actually sat back here. Let me lift this back up. Oops, wrong way. The back row looks like it tilts back a little bit further too. So I'm gonna see how I fit in this. I'm 6'2". Let's see how this goes. Oh, and this does have the easy to reach latch system. It's not even covered up, so that's a big plus for you there. All right, so here we are. Oh, I gotta fix this headrest. All right, it's actually comfortable. Now I have no idea how I get this to fold. Well, that's that side. So again, apologize, I'm brand new. I guess I just reach up here and grab this. There we go. Of course, I don't know how I'll get out now, but that'll probably be how I have to end the video, trying to get out of the car. Okay, this is actually more comfortable than the XC90 is for the third row anyways. So 6'2", I actually can scooch back a little bit. I have a little bit of leg room, so there's a better space in the third row. Okay, it does work, so I can get out. That would have been awkward if it hadn't. All right, so say power is better on this, refinement again, I do like the design. I like the simple, I like the look of how the Volvo is. But I also sold them for a little over 2 years, and I've been at Mercedes for 1 week. So I would imagine some of the stuff that I believe or like about the Volvo, I'll come to appreciate on the Mercedes. So the entertainment system, sorry about all the bumping around here. So the entertainment system, you've got this is probably approximately 7-inch screen. 7-inch screen here. Let's put it in reverse so you can see the backup camera. It does have a lot of so this is on the Vision package with the XC90. You have to have a Vision package to get that 360-degree view camera, the bird's eye view. And this, instead of being a touchscreen, so I like the touchscreen on the Volvo. It works really well, very intuitive, very simple. This is a little different. This has a touch pad down here. Now I was using it so you can touch on the surface here to draw the letter. So if you're inputting something in for navigation, you can touch there. You also have this wheel which you can move up or down to access different menus, and then you can scroll through. So this twists, goes down to select, up, over, down to access menus. This does a lot of the same. You can drag this down and then it selects like a mouse, almost like an Apple touchpad on an iPad or laptop. Back button, and then you can add things to your favorites, which I think because I'm in reverse it's not letting me. So you can add different items to your favorites up on the screen to quickly access them. You can add contacts or individual directions. So my thought is that though this may not be as initially intuitive, it's probably usable, but I would still, just from the week of using it, I would say I give the nod to Volvo as far as a better interface. This is also using a standard sunroof. I don't know if a panoramic is available, but Volvo of course has the really nice panoramic sunroof. This has the HomeLink garage door buttons. That's standard, whereas on the Volvo you've got to buy the convenience package. So there's a lot of things on this that aren't included with the Volvo. But again, you're at a higher price point, so if you're going to spend them on the Volvo, you could actually, you can get everything and more with the Volvo that you could for the Mercedes. So money issue, you're getting more for the money with the Volvo. This has paddle shifters, which you've got to get an R design to get on the Volvo. What else? But space-wise, very similar. I would say this is more spacious, particularly in the third row. I'd say it's better. It does have some lane keeping assist technology. It does have self-parking. It does have blind spot indicators, memory seats. This I like. It's taken me a little bit of time to get used to, but I do like how it works. And then there's shortcuts right here to your different devices. So that is the overview on the Mercedes. And again, this has the air suspension, which comes standard with the GLS 450. That you're going to see as a standalone option on top of everything else with the Volvo. So it's pretty much only going to come with the loaded ones, and that makes a big difference. You can see there's different drive modes. I put it in Sport, I put it in Comfort. Sport gives you a nice exhaust note when you accelerate. It does make it quicker, but plenty of power. I mean, this is... I was even wrong on the horsepower. It says 362 horsepower, 369 on the torque. The other thing that's different too is the 9G. The 9-speed transmission makes a difference. I would say that actually is a plus for the Mercedes. It shifts better and it's quieter. This feels like a heavier vehicle, but it also feels more powerful. So, although I like the XC90 a lot, maybe a better value, especially if you're looking to get into a nice quality third row vehicle for less money. But the Mercedes definitely has it beat in some categories as far as comfort and performance. And it just feels like a more solid, heavier vehicle. So there you go. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk soon.